Who ever thought that alumni networks can ever form a business model? Meet Swapnil Khandelwal, the person who has been able to transform the concept of alumni networks into a profitable business model. Swapnil has been able to run this venture successfully for past 4 years and has been able to attract funding from some of the well-renowned investors in the country. In an exclusive conversation with VCC TV, Swapnil shares his ideas about the company and tells us what are his plans of taking the company forward from here. Thank you for your time, Swapnil, and welcome to VCC TV. First question first, let's talk about the investments. You have recently closed the third round of funding and now you have well-renowned names on board. Please give us some details about this investment and the earlier round of fundings as well.
When we started off, IIM Ahmedabad was the first investor to come in. They provided us with the seed funding, and we were incubated at IIM Ahmedabad for about 2 years. As soon as we moved out from there, we raised a round of funding from Dharmendra Yashovardhan, Exora Ventures, Plus LLC, some other renowned investors. Moving forward, 91 Springboard has been a mentor of us from the very beginning, Pranay from 91 Springboard. So they invested. Further, Mr. Mohandas Pai from 314 Capital, they invested in the company, and very recently Emergent Ventures, a very new and recent venture capital firm, and founders of Career Launcher, Mr. Satyanarayan and Gautam Puri, they invested in the company.
So you've been able to generate value out of something as intangible as alumni networks. Do you think this can be one of those $1 billion ideas?
If you look carefully what we've been able to do, we have been able to get 1 million users, active users from India and neighboring country itself. And the potential this venture has, it can be easily scaled to more than 500 million users. So we think that we are hitting the right market with the right approach, and we totally believe that we are in line to take our venture to a unicorn.
Well, your growth trajectory is certainly headed north with the recent business alliances that you have struck. And if I'm not wrong, your business alliances span not only India, but their countries all across the globe. So would you like to elaborate a little more about the business alliances that you have struck recently?
Yeah, we are entering into a very exciting phase. On one side, we are consolidating our leadership in India. So IIM Ahmedabad just recently signed up on AlmaConnect. On the other hand, we are working with large-scale universities like Manipal University. So they have come on board with all their campuses. Then we are working with Delhi government to power their 1,000 schools to connect their current students with their alumni and get mentoring from them. We are live in almost 24 countries now, right? From South Africa to US to UK to, we even had a network from Kenya last week. So yeah, very exciting phase for us.
A couple of times you have mentioned that the Indian social networking websites don't seem to have shown that high of a growth potential as is expected out of them. Why do you undermine Indian social networking websites, and are you facing challenges in this domain?
Social networking in India, there has to be a certain DNA for it. Indian mentality has been that if you want to do something, very quickly, the first thing that you do is hire a person and just get it done quickly. Whereas social network requires a different DNA. For example, if you look at WhatsApp, they have 1 billion users with just 63 employees, right? So we in general, haven't had that DNA till now, and we have been trying very hard to crack those basic elements of social networking, how to get those viral coefficients, how to get user generated content, understand the basic dynamics of it.
So with what you have said so far, I kind of figured out that you think LinkedIn and Facebook can be your competitors. Do you think these are the two international competitors and could be hindering growth for you in this country?
Not really. Thankfully, alumni networks have tried their hands on Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, and they haven't been able to succeed. So in terms of direct competition, we see more as an ally. When we look at Facebook, LinkedIn, we see more as an ally rather than a competition. But when you say that, what is it that we lack in terms of, becoming global, producing a global social network from India, I think it's just a DNA problem. It's just the mindset problem, getting the right product guys, getting the right design guys.
How have you been able to add value to the academic institutes whose alumni networks you are hosting? And how have you benefited the individuals who are participating in your alumni networks?
The institutes, they have a clear value proposition. They get to know where their alumni are, and further what they get is help in their placements. Whereas if we talk about individual alumni and student members, they get a lot of career help and emotional satisfaction in giving back to their alma mater.
So give us some statistics about the company, certain figures which define the milestones in your growth.
One very recent milestone was that we have reached 1 million users, and we are very happy to achieve that because no one in India has been able to do that previously without spending anything in marketing. So we have been completely viral, and we just crossed 1 million users. We have about 2,500 active alumni networks on our platform, and these alumni networks, about 40% of them are not from India, they are from outside. In terms of the paid clients that we have, we are now crossing 400 institutions, schools and colleges who pay us an annual subscription fee to use the platform. And we are very soon going to launch referral jobs module, which will help us further increase our revenues.
So what is the way forward from here? And apart from following the usual business model, are you also looking at any parallel disruptions which you think may add value to the existing business model that you already have?
We are reaching that critical mass. 1 million users, for example, is that critical mass when you can start striking the right partnerships and alliances, right? So inside an alumni network, there is a lot that can be done. There can be merchandise, there can be deals for alumni, there can be mentoring, specialized mentoring platforms, there can be fundraising platforms. There can be admission help, focused admission help. So, now what we are thinking of is, turning AlmaConnect into a real platform, opening up our APIs and striking partnerships with these niche companies and getting them on board. Very soon, what we are also going to do is we are going to increase company alumni networks on AlmaConnect. So we have been right now only doing schools and colleges, but we see a very good demand from company alumni network standpoint.
Thanks for your time, Swapnil. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Punita. It was lovely talking to you.
Well, with the unique concept and healthy profitability that AlmaConnect already has, Swapnil is well on his way to take the company to greater heights and make it an international player. With 1 million users already in there and a presence in 23 countries, AlmaConnect seems well on its way to become one of the next Facebooks, Tumblrs or Pinterests in the international startup ecosystem. Thanks for watching VCC TV. Keep watching this space for more updates.